Hello.
We're the only ones here, I should say.
Right now.
For right now.
Right now. How's the pup doing?
And not too bad. The swim went up a little bit, but she seems fine still.
Okay.
So
My dad will probably take a check at her.
thanks.
He might. I don't really know.
Take a look at her.
Take a look at her. Sorry. Whoa. Me capture him so that.
What? No. Just take one. Say again?
Thank you for the donuts.
Oh, absolutely.
My mom's eating them. Thank you.
Wait.
Looks like you got a fan in there.
You kind of missed it.
Kind of missed it.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll get started to get going.
Yes, sir. Let's get it up.
Somebody else too.
Let's get it up.
Back with me. Get up. And come in. Warm it up a little bit. Hands in the hips. Rotate your neck side to side for me. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Good. Up and down. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Good. Rotate your hips. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And the other way. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. All right, this time from here, bring your right leg up. Left hand grabs your foot. Get your balance. And then slowly lean forward. Hold that stretch. And on. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And up. Bring that left foot up. Right hand grabs. Get that balance and then lean forward. Hold that stretch. And on. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And spread your feet 2 shoulders apart. Face to the right. Try and touch your head to your leg and hold. And up. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And up. Other side. Same thing. And up. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And this time continue facing that left side. Bend your right knee. Sit down as far as you can. Keep that left leg straight and hold. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Set. Set. Here go. Get hold. Yay. And up. Other side. Same thing. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 셋, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And all right, go ahead and sit down, legs open up as wide as you can. From here, turn to your left, reach over with your right hand and try and touch your toes. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And other side. Same thing. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. To the middle now. Try and touch your elbows and your forehead to the ground. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And legs straight out in front of you this time. Reach forward and try and touch your toes for me, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And palms of the feet together now. Butterfly stretch. Push those knees all the way to the floor. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And Mr. Ferrari is getting attacked by his dogs. All right, good. And go ahead and stand up, turn around, fix your toe box.
Yes, sir. What?
All right, so we're going to spend a little bit of time working on side kicks today. So what we're going to do is, I would like for each of you guys to stand sideways to the camera. So you'll be like this, either way right now, whichever leg you want to work with first, okay? So what we're going to do is, if you look down at your feet right now, if you're in a normal chumbi stance, right? Your feet should be like this, right? They should be parallel with one another, okay? So when you do a side kick, we want our feet to be just like this. So if we lift that front leg, right, we want that side kick to be like this. We want the toes sideways from our heel. Okay? Now, in order to do that properly, okay, what we're going to need to do is, one, today, don't worry about kicking high. Okay? Since we're going really slow, we don't need to worry about kicking high. All right? What you're going to do is you're going to bring your knee straight up like this. So in essence, your foot's going to be the exact same. If you notice, my toes don't fall down, right? I don't let my foot just hang and wiggle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up like I'm in a chumbi position with my knee bent. Okay? And then from here, I'm going to push forward and down like this. Okay? So from here, 1, 2. Okay? What I want to see from you, one, make sure that the head is turned so that you're looking over the side. Don't move your upper body at all. Okay? Just lift your knee, look over your shoulder, and kick down towards your knee. All right? And then bring it back the same way. So if you watch my foot, okay, it comes up like this. When I kick, I push down, and then I pull it back so that it's right back to where it started. Okay? Not this. You see how my feet are moving, my knee is moving? Where my knee starts, right? When I kick and I come back, I'm going to come right back to it. All right? So once again, we're practicing kicking low, so it's okay to kick low today. All right? You're going to kick down and you're going to come back up. All right? Go ahead and why don't you practice a little bit? I'm going to watch. All right? So let's say you're pointing your toes. Go around kind of like a front kick. That's a good front kick position. All right? Not a good side kick position. All right? So now this is going to help you fix that a little bit. Okay? Okay, so it's careful from a side view. When you're up like this and you come down and you pull back, okay, try not to pull like this. So I don't want to see this. All right, I just want to see from here, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so it should look like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that line is straight. Goes out and then comes back to the same position. Okay, go ahead. So, Mr. Ferreira, be careful as you're pushing out. What's happening with your toes is you're kind of turning your knee toward the screen. We want to keep our knee to the side. Okay? So let me get to your direction. So from here, when you're up here like this, when you push forward, if you bring your knee forward and you have it kind of turn like a front kick, your toes are going to kind of turn up a little bit. What we want is our toes to be sideways, right? Just like we were standing. Here, here. We want them the same. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I'll let you work on that a little bit. That's better, sir. Much better. Okay, you're not pivoting. Don't pivot, right? This is just what we call a half pivot. So if you bring it off the back leg and you come up here, you're only halfway pivoted. Okay, Miss Josie, be careful. Don't point your toes. Don't point your toes. Keep your toes up. Much better. You know what else will help for most everyone is when you lift your knee, do you see where my foot is? All right? A lot of you guys are like this when you lift your knee. So from here, you lift your knee like this. Okay? It's a lot better if you lift your knee like this. You see where my foot is? All right? Not this. This is not correct here. All right? Like this. We want the heel and the knee. Right? We want the heel and the knee straight up and down like this. And then you're going to kind of kick diagonally backward toward the line. Keep going, Miss Cora. There you go. Better. There you go, Miss Josie. There you go. Yeah, see, you got to follow what Dad's doing. Dad's doing it really good. Pull it back in. All right, just a couple more of these, right? On each side. Get it down, get comfortable. This is the hardest kick to master. Huh? But it's the strongest kick. All right, looks good. Looks good, everyone. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now with this exercise. Okay, once you're up here, now what we're going to do is we're going to pivot. So now I'm going to turn my foot toward the screen. When that happens, look what happens to my leg, my foot. When I pivot toward the screen, my heel comes forward. Okay? So when I'm up like this, when I pivot toward the screen, you see how my heel comes forward and my knee kind of just tilts. My knee tilts. Okay? What that does is it gets my knee in the position where I can push. Because that's what I want to do, is I want to push. Okay? So what I want to see from here as you guys are doing this, right? You're kicking toward the front, toward your camera, right? You're going to push. Right? Okay, that's what you're going to work on, that little pivot and push. That's what creates your power. That's what engages your hip into your target. Don't lean. Don't lean. Just kick down. All right, just pivot and kick down. Look over your shoulder. Keep your head turned over your shoulder. Miss Josie, you're pointing your toes a little bit. You too, Miss Cora, you guys are pointing your toes. This is not ballet class. All right, it's not ballet, it's Taekwondo. Okay? All right, you don't have your tutus on, so we shouldn't be doing any dance moves. All right? Side kicks. Heel. I want the heel to come forward first. All right, heel. Heel.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Much better. You just got to get that little tiny pivot there at the end, Mr. Ferreira, right? You're going to get this part, that little pivot. That's that little thrust forward. Thrust. Okay. When you pull it back, though, from there, just stay there. Don't repivot. Don't do this, right? Because you're going to lose your balance. There we go. Once again, we're trying to get our line, right? We want that line to be made. Once it goes out, it's got to come back on that same line. All right?
Yes, sir.
So, which way are we looking, Miss Josie? Yeah, look over the shoulder, please. That's better. All right, you just got to pivot. Do that final pivot. Yeah, I got it. It's okay. You don't need to come up to the thing all the time. Just give me the thumbs up if you hear me. Okay, that's all you have to do. Good. Keep going. There you go. See, in that movement, we have to get higher now, right? So if you're doing your Poomsaes, you got to kick here, this level, middle level. Okay? Let's go. Your legs get tired. You've only been doing this for like 3, 4 months, so not a lot of time. You'll get there, Miss Alexa. Give it time. Ah, much better, Mr. Freria. I like it. Good. Ah, balance though, Miss Josie, right? That's a good snap. You gotta get your balance. No falling over. Come on, Miss Cora. Huh? Keep practicing. The more you practice, the better your side kicks are gonna be. June testing's coming up. All right, you got 3 weeks to get this stuff down really well so you can test. There you go. Need a couple more minutes on this, right? As you're getting more comfortable, if you want to, go ahead and put it in the back and then bring it up and then push it out. Do the full motion. And with balance and control. Once again, don't worry about snapping the kick out really hard. All right? We just want the mechanics. We want to make sure that you can get the leg straight out and back in without losing your balance. There you go. You're gonna do the other leg too, Miss Josie, not just the right leg. All I see is the right leg. All right, you gotta do the other leg too. All right, unless you're trying to hide that leg from me. Go. Couple minutes. Yeah, it's hard once you start kicking off that back leg, Mr. Freria, all right? Working on that balance. And so don't worry about snapping it out too hard, just, all right? And try to keep it smooth. Don't stay here and hold it for too long. As you bring it up, all right, just try to keep everything smooth and connected from start to finish, all right, sir? That'll help. There you go. There you go. Good. Much better. All right, another minute. Another minute. Get a few in on both sides. A few more kicks on both sides. All right, good. All right, good job, you guys. Go ahead and take a quick break. Get some water. Let the legs rest a little bit. Get some water.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's work on some Poomsaes here real quick. A little bit of detail. All right, so let's do take a kirchan, the yellow belt Poomsae. All right, so very 준비. All right, turn left, front stance, or walking stance, down block. 하나. Step forward and punch. 둘. All right, other side. 셋. Step forward and punch. 넷. Turn to the front. 셋. Down block punch. Front stance. Remember, we're going to turn to the right. Left hand. Outside down block. 셋. Other side, Miss Josie. Step forward and punch. 셋. Walking stance. All right, turn towards your camera and to the other side. 셋. Turn to the left. Outside down block. 둘. Step forward and punch. Walking stance. Turn back to the front. Front stance. Hope. Down block. Punch. Front stance. Good. Turn to your left now. Walking stance. Rising block. 하나. Right leg front kick. Right hand punch. 둘. Turn toward the camera and to the other side. 셋. Rising block. Walking stance. 넷. Front kick with the left hand. Left leg. Left hand punch. Left foot to the back of your room, front stance, down block. 셋. Step forward, front stance, punch, and key up. Hiya! Okay, right foot stays there, left foot comes back to 준비. Huddle. Okay, so a couple of things. Down block position. Remember, pinky on the top, thumb at the belt. Both hands coming out together, same time. 1. Make sure you stop your block over the leg, not past the leg. Okay? Not in front of the leg. Right over the top of the leg. When you do your outside in block, right? Fist, right? Should be at about eye level. And then you bring it around to chest level or to shoulder level. So fist, eye level, down to shoulder level. Okay? Turn your wrist. Turn your wrist as you do this. Okay? Your rising block or your high block. Remember, thumb is on top, pinky on the bottom. Bottom hand comes up. All right? We want to make sure wrist is higher than the elbow, like this. We want to make sure that the wrist is in line with our nose and our chest and our belt knot. Right? Straight down. Okay? Make sure those middle punches are at your chest, not your shoulder. Chest. Okay? Walking stance to the left and the right. Front stance to the front and the back. All right? Go ahead and work on that just a little bit, working on those details, using both hands for everything. All right? Go ahead. Yep. Come on, Mr. Hyatt. Down block punch coming forward. So, Mr. Ferreira, just a little bit, your timing is a little bit off. So what happens a lot of times, I see you turn, and then the hand comes after you turn. So what I would like to see is turn and land and block same time. Step forward, punch. When I land in my stance, My punch is out there. All right? Try to get that timing together so that when you land, the block or the punch or the block occurs at the same time you land in your stance. Okay? Oh, rising block, Mr. Ferrari on that side. Not down block, yeah, rising block. High block, yes. Wrong foot though, wrong foot. Wrong hand, wrong foot, switch your feet, there you go, good.
I mean, you already know all the basics. Step. We're teaching everything.
So there's never a point that you're gonna know everything really well. You and me, right? So it's about understanding all the details, right? That's what's gonna make you better than everyone else. So you can either be like everyone else, who just kind of comes in, does their thing, and puts out, right? Or you can be that person that's gonna be better than you. Like for me, growing up, I always wanted to be the best student, right? So what did I do, right? From the first time, we got a study sheet. We only had one study sheet for everyone, right? So I memorized the entire study sheet as a white belt. So I knew everything up until black belt, like all the meanings of the forms and everything. I memorized that thing verbatim. And I basically, every testing, right? I knew on terminology, I was not going to get anything less than the best. I wasn't going to miss any question. Right? It got to the point where they said, okay, on which side of the paper is the flag, right? The Korean flag. They had the American flag and the Korean flag. That's the level of detail. Whose name was under the Korean flag on the study sheet? Right? That's how much detail they were trying to do me. They're trying to make me mess up. Right? And then that's the way I approach everything that I do. Right? So the same thing, right? Yeah, I know psychic. I kind of know it, you know. If my foot hits like this, yeah, I can still break it, right? But it's not the true side. My toes are like this. Right? That's all we're doing, right? We're just trying to bring up the very best. And some people, like I said, some people don't care about all that. They just want to, you know, and that's fine, right? But at some point, they're going to have to improve on that. Now, if you can do it great at yellow belt, guess what happens when you're a green belt? Even better, right? You're going to be able to progress faster. Because at some point, all those other people that kind of just do this, right? Especially little kids, you see little kids, right? You should be doing it better than a 5-year-old, right? No matter what their age is, you should always be doing it better. So, right? So you should be focusing in on all the details, right? That's where you're different than everyone else, right? Because I can teach anyone how to do a psychic. I can teach someone that's not in Taekwondo to do a psychic, right? But your psychic should be better than that person. The work that you put in, all right? Okay, good. Yeah, much better, much better. All right, let's move on to taking Ijang, right? So let's say you're going to keep working on right now. After she gets that. All right, so taking Ijang now, right? So from here, hana. Once again, walking stance, down block. Front stance, middle punch. Set. Walking stance, down block. Set. Front stance, middle punch. Turn to the front. Set. Walking stance, outside in blocks. Set. Step, outside in block. Walking stance. Turn to the left. Walking stance, down block. Right leg front kick. Front stance, high punch. Hop. Turn to the front, all the way around. Hana! Walking stance, down block. Turn the other way, Miss Cora. Turn toward the camera. Turn toward the camera. There you go. All right, and then left leg front kick, left hand high punch, front stance. Hup! Turn to the front. Walking stance, rising block. Here go. And then other side. Walking stance, rising block. Now from here, spin on your right foot. Bring it all the way around. Outside in block. To the left side. And then other side. Walking stance, outside in block. All right, step to the back of your room. Down block. Walking stance. Right leg front kick, right hand punch. Walking stance. Left leg front kick, left hand punch. Here we go. Walking stance. And one more. Front kick punch. Walking stance. Right leg kick, right hand punch. Right foot should be where you started. Left foot comes back to Chumbi. Hold over. All right, so remember. Second stance, left and right, is front stance. It's deep. Everything else is all walking stance. Same blocks, right? Down block, pinky on top, thumb on the bottom. Outside in block, right? You pull ear to chest or to shoulder. All right? Rising block, thumb on top, pinky on the bottom, and you lift it up. Okay? It's just like take a air jump. Same stances, same blocks. Okay, just in a different order. All right, work on Ijang a little bit. Okay, Shijak. All right, you also have the high punch here. That's the only thing that's new, is a high punch.
Yep. Right. Right.
Much better, good. Give me another minute or two to finish up. Do it again if you need to. And then we'll move on to Taekwondo Samjang.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, right shoulder. Yep. Right.
Good job, Miss Josie. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Taekwondo Samjang. This will probably bring us to the end of class, right? So Samjang.
Yep.
Junbi.
Right.
All right. Remember from here, we're going to go into walking stance to the left again, right? Down block, put up. We're going to do right leg front kick and then 2 punches, landing in front stance. Kick, punch, punch. Turn to the other side and same thing. Sit. Walking stance down block. Sit. Kick. Punch, punch. Front stance. Okay, now when we turn to the front, sit. Reverse knife hand strike. Good. The forward is sit. Outside in, or reverse knife hand strike. Now we turn to the left. Back stance. Knife hand block. Hope. And then we shift into front stance, punch. Yol. And other side. Hana. Knife hand block.
Yep.
And shift and punch. Yol. Left foot steps forward toward the camera. Outside in block. Set. Right hand. And another one. Net. Walking stance. All right. Spin on your right foot. Turn to your left. Up. Walking stance down block. Kick, punch, punch, front stance. Just up. Just like the beginning. Whoop. Turn to the back and the other side. Good. Front kick, punch, punch, front stance. Turn to the back of your room. Down block punch. Your walking stance. The forward walking stance down block. Punch. Down block punch. Okay, left leg front kick. Right, and down block punch. Up. Front kick, down block punch, walking stance. And one more time, same thing. Yeah. Front kick, down block punch. Right foot should be where it's at. Left foot comes back to chumbi. Puro. Good. All right, so now you have a back stance in this Poomsae. All right, all the other Poomsaes before this, we didn't have a back stance. We have a knife hand block. Remember, your knife hand block sets up just like rising block or high block. Pinky on the bottom, but open hand. Thumb on top. Okay, come up and around, circle, circle. Right, the first knife hands when you come forward. These are knife hand strikes. So start from the ear and then twist at the very end. One, one, one. Okay? It's not this. All right? Not like outside in block. Keep it tight. By the ear, come forward. Okay? All right. Ready? Go ahead and practice on your own as we finish up. Yep. So, Mr. Ferreira, make sure you go from back stance to front stance. You're in 3 feet right now, and then you just move that front foot forward, and then just pivot the other foot. That's it. All right, so from a forward view here, I just do this. One, I'm just moving straight forward. Okay, good. Miss Josie, make sure the knife hand starts from your belt. Starts from the belt. Starts from the belt. You gotta bend your elbow, right? Bend your elbow. All right, one more minute and we'll finish up. right, good. Let's go ahead and finish up, everyone. Good job. Good job. All right, from here, Chidit and Kyungnae. All right, have a good night, everyone. Good job. We'll see you next class or tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Bye, girls. All right, have a good night.
Have a good night.
We'll see you later.
See you later.